You know why I feel so happy in the US? I can express myself in every aspect. The way I speak, the way I dress, the way I walk, even like in my business, in my project, in my creativity, I can just be me. And you know, like, I went to the doctor and I have this diagnosis and I'm like, fuck this. And it's the consequences of what happens when you have to shrink, when you cannot express yourself, when you just have to check some boxes because you have to be that way or that way, and you cannot just be yourself, express yourself fully. When you feel that you're living in a cage, and this is what happens. I'm sorry, I love my country so much, but there's something that feels so off. 2 days ago, I was walking, like, and I had a shirt and I was not wearing bra because I don't need a bra and that's fucking it, you know, like, and I don't need any justification. But people were just looking at me as if I was a problem, because that's the reality. When you walk here, people, they judge you. If you dare to dream too big or just to dream, it's not allowed. It's not allowed. You cannot really express yourself. And of course it exists also in the US. You have to check some boxes because in the end, it's the cutest, the skinniest and things like that. Like, I'm talking to women especially who are going to win, but in the end, yes, in the US, I can breathe. I can breathe there, and I don't feel this competition as much, like, with women, as much as I can feel it here in France. That's why I love the US so much, and I don't fucking care about what other thinks about the US. Because even myself, I was like full of cliche before moving to the US, but then I moved there and I fell in love there. It was never my dream, but damn, it changed me so much. It changed me so much, and I'm deeply, deeply grateful for everything that happened in my life that brought me there. Damn, I love the US so much.
I'm a Brit living in America, but these are some of the things that are normal to Americans but a little bit weird for us Brits. Number one, how much Americans love their country. Go America. Number two is that British people think Americans have so much freedom, but actually there's a lot of rules here, including things like HOA. If you leave your decorations up 2 days too late, HOA letter. If you've got something in your front yard that they don't like, HOA letter. Meanwhile, in the UK, your next door neighbour Dave leaves his broken washing machine outside his front yard for months. No one says anything. Where here, you'd be fined. And to add to that, you only have to look at the front yards and everything is absolutely spotless. Everything is very clean. I've never seen a cigarette butt. I've never seen trash on the floor. Another thing that isn't as normal to us Brits, but here in America it's so normal, is all the drive-thrus. I'm not gonna lie, I've become very reliant on drive-thrus now, and I always choose to go through a drive-thru rather than go inside. I think there's this misconception with America, and I'm definitely seeing it with the World Cup, how much people actually are really enjoying it and how much America has to offer. If you'd like to see more videos as a Brit living in America, let me know.
I've got to say, collectively, we owe the USA an apology. And when I say we, I mean the entire world. And that apology is needed purely because of how much judgment the world has thrown onto the US over the last few years. The American people are probably the most genuine, welcoming, humble people that I've ever met in my life. 100%, if you get the chance, go to the US and travel and see it for yourself. I promise you, you won't regret it.
I feel like I've been lied to my entire life about America. Like, I'm in Florida. This beach is insane, like just as good as Australian beaches. But if you log onto the news, everything's bad. Everyone's got blue hair. Everything's terrible. It's not. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Are you kidding me?
America, it is happening. Do you see it? People who aren't American who have travelled to the World Cup are realising they've been lied to. Before travelling to America, foreigners would just think America is this place they would hear about on the news all the time. It's a horrible place. But when you strip that back, like I've been doing for years, travelling America, so many different states, you realise the beauty of America, the different cultures, how amazing the people are. And the World Cup has allowed people outside of America to see America through their own eyes, not through their country's media eyes. This is incredible, and I couldn't be happier for America. The world is realising when you strip back the negativity you get and you realise how beautiful America really is. It is the best. It is the reason it is my favourite country on planet Earth. Every state is like its own country. You have so many different cultures, so much beautiful scenery, and people are realising it. People are finally realising it. And I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier for America and Americans. America, I'm so happy for you. Yes! Yes!
I'm currently walking around DC and I've been reflecting a bit on the last 10 days I've had spent in America. And I just want to say that, America, you've got it right. As a fan who's been experiencing things so far here at the World Cup on the ground, I have nothing but positive things to say so far in terms of the way that they've organised it. I mean, obviously there were concerns leading up to the tournament, but I think America's done a great job so far. Apart from the fact that the football's been amazing, I think every city has played its part in welcoming people to the country. I think America's shown its best side, and that's the people. In terms of organisation, the transportation has been great considering they don't have the same infrastructure as Asia or Europe. I mean, getting around to and from games has been easy. Safety-wise, it's been great. You know, you feel protected and welcome, not afraid of law enforcement. So they've done a great job in making people feel like there's not going to be any danger at this World Cup. There's been people in the cities that have voluntarily helped me personally. I mean, there's been times when I've not been able to get to certain places and people have nudged me in the right direction. So I think it shows that people are willing to help here. Cost of living here hasn't actually been too bad day to day. I mean, I was expecting to be tipping like $20 or something crazy. But I mean, people obviously know that it's not the culture back in Europe. And I've just been tipping people here and there that deserve it, you know. So I think they haven't pushed people to be adding on extra expenditure during the tournament. But most importantly, there's just been a great atmosphere around the country. I mean, I've met the most friendly people around the US, not just from America, but from all over the world. From the Cape Verdeans to the people from Curacao, to the Moroccans, to the Ghanaians, to the Europeans, to the Asians. I made friends with people from countries I never thought I would. So it's been an experience that I'll never forget so far. Thanks to America, everyone's having a great time. And I also think it shows why the World Cup is the greatest show on earth. Because in a world full of diversity, the World Cup brings unity to everyone.
The media portrays Americans as rude, lazy, all the above. And it's further from the truth. The amount of hospitality and kindness and care and pride Americans hold is truly like no other country I've been to. And to show you a perfect example of that, today is Flag Day, National Flag Day. And I went to the Huntsville Square. They did the whole ceremony where they lower the flag and I guess put a new flag up for the year. And that was obviously followed by the American national anthem. And it was just so nice to see everyone get their hat, take it off, and respect the country. The communities are so tight-knit together. And whilst I was there, of course, I was noticed because of my online presence now. And everyone came up to me and said, hi, handshakes, how are you? If you have any questions about this or that, let me know. If you want to go hunting, I'll show you this. Not to mention, I've got fantastic neighbours. And they are always coming over to see if I need anything. After specifically living in Arkansas for almost 6 years, I can safely say anyone outside of the US, ignore the media, because this is the best place I've been to. I love living here. I respect the culture here, and I'm so proud to be an American citizen. I'm just so grateful to be here, and I'm looking forward to the next 50 years that I have as my life in this country, and hopefully soon I'll be able to travel the country as well and experience all of it, because it's just wonderful.
This is my first time in the US during summer, and I'm thinking about all the videos I watched last year about like how British heat is worse than American heat and how British heat is hotter than American heat. I'm in the south of the US right now. What is it on my hair? I have never experienced humidity like this, and I grew up on an island by the coast of Africa. It's a tropical island by the coast of Africa. I understand humidity. I was born in humidity. The air here is thick. It's heavy. It's hot. It's sticky. Anyways, heat is heat. I regret to inform you guys, we also have a way of measuring real feel, accounting for things like humidity. Before, British people are like, yeah, but in Britain we have humidity. It is so hot. But I would much rather prefer spending my time in the US during summer than I would in Italy, though, because at least over here I don't have to smell BO. Like, that's nice. It's like revolutionary, honestly. The lack of BO makes summer better. If the discourse was about the enjoyment of heat, then I would have agreed. It's much more enjoyable to be hot here. But guys, British heat is not hotter than American heat. Like, what even is American heat? Are you talking about Arizona heat, Florida heat? Anyways.
Today, we are going to discuss which state felt most magical.
Which state surprised us the most?
Which state feels the most American?
Things Americans don't even realise about their country.
Okay, which state felt most magical for you, James?
I'm going to have to say Arizona, because that's where I was personally, that was where I was first introduced to America.
True.
And I'd only ever seen America in the movies and in the media. And the movies, yeah, they make it look wonderful, but the media in the UK, they make it look terrible.
Yeah.
But when I first stepped foot on US soil in Arizona, everything was bigger, everybody was friendlier, everything just felt more energized.
You should have seen him. He was so hyped.
Ecstatic.
He was so happy and so hyped. He was like buzzing to get going.
Especially when we started walking around and everybody started speaking to me, and I was like, is this what Americans are actually like?
Yeah.
And that is what Americans are like. You have a heart-to-heart conversation with everybody you meet. They give you such energy. I just didn't realize that that's actually how it was. The land of opportunity, the land of energetic, supportive people. And in Arizona, we tried out a rodeo. We went to a cowboy shop in which we made a great friend called Gabe. He showed us around all of the cowboy stuff. He showed us all different cowboy boots. He dressed us up as cowboy and cowgirl.
Howdy.
And he showed us all the different materials that the cowboy boots were made out of. And he kept saying, don't worry, you don't need to buy anything. I just want to show you guys.
He looked like an actual cowboy himself.
Yeah, he did.
He was dressed so smartly. He had a cowboy hat on, the boots, everything.
He actually invited us to the rodeo that we went to later on in that day.
Yeah, he's the one that told us about the rodeo. And I think I got the video of him explaining to you that you can go to the rodeo. Oh, you should have seen James's face. I'll try and upload it here. He was like, no way.
I was buzzing. Like, the way he was explaining it. Oh, they feel so good. They feel so good. It instantly makes you want to get on a horse and shoot a gun.
Actually, that's a rodeo you could do. Not just shooting. So
you can go,
here you go.
You can go.
But the truth is, people don't really, because America is painted in such a bad way most of the time, you don't really think about America in the way in which we saw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like most people
British
judge a book by its cover, don't they? It's dangerous.
Most British people go to the cities. They go to LA, they go to New York, they go to San Francisco.